My beloved child, there is something I have been waiting to tell you, and the moment has finally arrived. This is not random. This is not ordinary. This is long overdue. You have felt it, haven't you? That quiet stirring in your heart, that unexplainable pull, like something is trying to reach you, gently, patiently, again and again. Don't skip this moment. Because what you are about to understand has been unfolding for far longer than you realize. For a long time, you have carried questions without answers. You have walked through days that felt heavy, nights that felt endless, and moments where you wondered if anyone truly saw you. But I have seen every step. Even when you felt unnoticed. I noticed. Even when you felt delayed. I was preparing something deeper. Even when you thought nothing was changing, something within you was quietly transforming. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, something that will make sense of everything you've been through. This message did not come early, and it did not come late. It is arriving exactly when your heart is ready to receive it. There were doors you tried to open that never moved. There were paths you wanted to walk that suddenly disappeared. And you questioned why. But what you didn't see was that every closed door was protecting your peace. Every delay was shaping your strength. And every silence was preparing your spirit for something greater. Now listen closely. The season you are entering is not like the one you are leaving behind. Something within you has awakened. A new awareness, a deeper calm, a quiet strength you didn't have before. This is your sign. The waiting, the wondering, the feeling that something was missing. It was all leading to this very moment. And this message is your confirmation that you are not lost, you are not forgotten, and you are not behind. You are right on time. But there is something more, something you must understand before what comes next begins to unfold. Because what is approaching you will only make sense if you truly hear what I am about to reveal next. And yet, there is a truth you have not fully seen. A truth that has been quietly standing beside you, waiting for your attention. You have been asking for a sign, something clear, something undeniable. But what if the sign was never meant to be loud? What if it was hidden in the small moments? In the sudden peace you couldn't explain. In the strength that showed up when you thought you had none left. In the way you kept going even when everything felt uncertain. Don't skip this part. Because this is where everything begins to shift. The delay you experienced, it wasn't empty time. It was alignment. Pieces were moving in ways you could not see. Situations were rearranging. Hearts were softening. And most importantly, you were becoming ready. Ready to receive what once would have overwhelmed you. Ready to understand what once would have confused you. Ready to step into something that once felt out of reach. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And it's closer than you think. You see, there is a difference between wanting something and being prepared for it. Before, you were hoping. Now, you are ready. Before, you were searching outside. Now, something within you has started to awaken. That quiet strength you feel? That calm in the middle of uncertainty? That is not That is your transformation speaking. And here is what you must understand. What is coming next will not arrive with noise or chaos. It will come with clarity. A moment, a realization, an opportunity that feels different from anything before. Not because it is louder, but because this time, you will recognize it. You will not second-guess it. You will not overlook it. You will feel it, deeply. But there is still one thing that could hold you back. Something subtle. Something easy to miss. And if you don't become aware of it now, you might almost walk past what was meant for you. In the next part, you will finally see what that is. But before you step forward, there is something within you that must be seen clearly. Something quiet, something subtle, yet powerful enough to change everything. It is the part of you that still doubts. Not loudly, not obviously. But in small whispers that say, what if it doesn't happen? What if I'm not ready? What if I miss it again? Don't skip this moment. Because recognizing this is the turning point. That voice was never meant to stop you. It was only formed from past moments, times when things didn't go as expected, when you felt overlooked, when answers didn't come the way you hoped. But you are not in that place anymore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And it requires a version of you that trusts more than it fears. You see, what is approaching your life does not need perfection. It needs openness. It needs you to believe that something meaningful can happen, even if you don't yet see how. Because the greatest shifts often begin quietly. Not with noise, not with sudden announcements. But with a simple inner knowing that says, this is different. And you are closer to that moment than you realize. That hesitation you feel? It's not a sign to step back. It's a sign that you are standing at the edge of something new. Something you once wished for. Something that once felt far away. Now listen carefully. If you allow doubt to guide you, you may pause. But if you allow trust to guide you, you will move forward, and everything will begin to reveal itself step by step. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to see the entire path. You only need to take the next step when it appears. Because what is coming next will not overwhelm you. It will meet you exactly where you are. And in the next part, you will understand why this moment, right now, is the exact point where everything begins to change. And now, something within you is beginning to recognize the shift. A quiet awareness that this moment is not like the others. You've reached a point where the waiting no longer feels the same. It feels lighter, almost as if something unseen has already started moving in your favor. Don't skip this part. Because this is where the change becomes real. For so long, you were trying to force clarity. Trying to make sense of every delay, every silence, every unexpected turn. But this moment is different. Now, clarity is not something you chase. It's something that comes to you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And it begins with a realization you are about to have. Everything that once felt uncertain is slowly aligning into place. Not all at once, but in a way that feels natural, almost effortless. You may notice it in small ways first. A sudden idea. A new sense of direction. A feeling of calm where there used to be confusion. This is how it begins. Not with noise, but with a deep, steady knowing that something is finally shifting. And here is the truth you were meant to hear. You were never being held back. You were being positioned. Positioned for a moment that requires the exact strength, patience, and understanding you now carry within you. That is why it felt long. That is why it felt delayed. Because what is coming next could not meet the old version of you. It needed the person you have now become. And now, you are ready. But there is one final piece you must see clearly. One realization that will unlock everything you've been waiting for. In the next part, you will finally understand what has been preparing you all along. And here is the realization that changes everything. The one truth that has been quietly shaping your journey from the very beginning. It was never just about where you were going. It was about who you were becoming along the way. Every moment you felt tested. Every time you chose to keep going instead of giving up. Every silent battle you faced within yourself. It was all building something inside you that cannot be taken away. Don't skip this, because this is the part most people miss. You were not being delayed. You were being developed. Developed into someone who can recognize the right moment. Someone who no longer settles for what feels empty. Someone who can feel the difference between noise and truth. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And now, you are finally able to receive it fully. There was a time when you might have overlooked what is coming. You might have doubted it, questioned it, or even walked away from it. But not now. Now, you see differently. You feel differently. You understand in a deeper way. And that is why this moment is so powerful. Because what is about to enter your life will not need to convince you. It will resonate with you. It will feel calm, clear, and certain. Not confusing, not overwhelming. This is how you will know. Not by force, but by peace. And once you recognize it, once you allow yourself to trust it, everything will begin to unfold in a way that feels almost effortless. But there is still one final step. One quiet decision that only you can make. And in the next part, you will see what that decision is, and why it changes everything from this moment forward. And now, it all comes down to this one quiet decision. A moment so simple, yet so powerful, it can change everything. Will you trust what you feel? Or will you return to what once held you back? This is not a loud choice. No one else will see it. But within you, it will shape everything that follows. Don't skip this moment. Because this is where your path truly begins to open. For a long time, you waited for certainty before moving forward. You wanted guarantees, clear signs, complete answers. But now, something within you is ready for a different way. A deeper way. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And it responds to this decision. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to control every outcome. All you need is the willingness to take one step with trust. One step guided not by fear, but by the quiet knowing you've been feeling more and more. That feeling is not random. It is the signal you've been waiting for. And here is what makes this moment so powerful. The instant you choose trust over doubt, movement begins. Not all at once, but enough for you to see that something real is unfolding. Opportunities will start to feel clearer. Decisions will feel lighter. And the path ahead will no longer seem hidden. Because you are no longer resisting it. You are walking with it. And as you take that step, you will begin to notice something unexpected. A sense of peace, even before everything fully arrives. That is how you will know you made the right choice. But there is still something even deeper waiting for you. Something that will confirm, beyond any doubt, that this moment was meant for you. In the final part, you will feel it. And now, you are about to feel the confirmation you've been waiting for. Not as something loud or overwhelming, but as a deep, undeniable sense of rightness within you. A moment where everything becomes quiet. And in that quiet, you just know. Don't skip this. Because this is where it all comes together. You may notice it in an unexpected way. A sudden clarity. A gentle shift in your thoughts. A feeling that what once seemed uncertain, now feels steady. This is your confirmation. Not something outside of you, but something awakening within you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And this is the moment you recognize it. Everything you've been through now begins to make sense. The waiting, the lessons, the growth. It was all guiding you here. To this awareness. To this strength. To this quiet confidence that does not need proof. And here is the truth you can carry forward. You are not chasing what is meant for you anymore. You are aligned with it. From this moment, things will begin to feel different. Not because everything changes instantly, but because you have changed. And when you change, everything around you begins to respond in ways you never expected. So when the next step appears, take it. When the next opportunity feels right, trust it. When that inner voice speaks with calm certainty, listen. Because this is no longer a time of waiting. This is a time of stepping forward. And what once felt distant is now within your reach. And as you step forward, something even more beautiful begins to unfold. A quiet unfolding that feels almost too perfect to be a coincidence. You will start to notice how things connect. Moments that once felt separate will begin to align. Encounters, ideas, and opportunities will carry a familiar feeling, like they were always meant to find you. Don't skip this part. Because this is where you truly see the difference. Before, you were searching. Now, things are finding you. Before, you were questioning every step. Now, there is a calm assurance guiding you forward. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And it reveals itself through this new flow you are entering. This is not about rushing. This is not about forcing anything to happen. It is about allowing. Allowing yourself to move with what feels right. Allowing clarity to come without pressure. Allowing peace to guide your decisions. And as you do this, you will feel a sense of ease you haven't felt in a long time. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer fighting your path. You are walking with it. And here is something you may not expect. The things you once thought you needed so urgently may no longer feel as important. Because something better, something more aligned, is quietly taking their place. This is how you will know the shift is real. Not by what you gain, but by what you no longer feel the need to hold on to. But there is still one final layer to this journey. A realization so simple, yet so powerful, it will stay with you long after this moment. In the final part, everything will come full circle. And now, everything comes full circle. What once felt distant, is now within you. What once felt uncertain, now feels clear. What once felt delayed, now reveals its purpose. Don't skip this final moment. Because this is where you truly understand. There was never anything missing from your path. Nothing was taken away from you. Nothing was out of place. It was all unfolding in a way you could only understand now. Stay with this feeling. Because something huge has already begun within you. You are no longer the person who was waiting for a sign. You have become the person who recognizes it. You are no longer searching for direction. You are moving with quiet confidence. And this is what makes this moment so powerful. Because the message you were waiting for was never meant to change everything around you first. It was meant to awaken everything within you. And now that it has, you will walk differently. You will choose differently. You will see possibilities where you once saw obstacles. This is not the end of something. This is the beginning of a new way of living, thinking, and moving forward. So as you leave this moment behind, carry this truth with you. You are ready. You are aligned. And what is meant to find you, will recognize you just as clearly as you recognize it. This was long overdue. And now, it has arrived. And even now, as this moment gently comes to a close, something within you remains awake. A quiet awareness. A steady feeling that this was not just something you heard. It was something you were meant to experience. Don't let this feeling pass too quickly. Because what you felt here, this clarity, this calm, this sense of direction, it is not temporary. It is something you can return to, again and again. Stay with this until the very end, because something huge is still waiting for you. Not outside, but within every step you take from here. There will be moments ahead where things may seem unclear again. Moments where old thoughts try to return. But now, you know something you didn't know before. You know how to pause. You know how to listen. You know how to trust the quiet truth within you. And that changes everything. Because no matter where you go next, you will not move with confusion the same way again. You will move with awareness. With intention. with a deeper understanding that you are always being guided in subtle, meaningful ways. So when life feels still, trust it. When life begins to move, walk with it. And when that quiet inner voice speaks again, recognize it. Because this was never just a message. It was a reminder. A reminder that you are seen. That your journey has purpose. And that everything unfolding in your life is leading you toward something meaningful, step by step, moment by moment. This is not the end of what was spoken to you. It is the beginning of how you will now live it. And from this moment on, you will never see your path the same way again.